Imagine how scary it would be to slowly sink into the water and bump into the body of your dead friend. That's the reality 5 young adults faced in 2005 when an adventurous trip turned into a nightmare. They were trapped in a chamber, the oxygen was running out, and there was no way out. This is the horror-fighting true story of the Gollum Cave Incident. In August 2005, the friends decided to explore an underwater cave located near Utah Provo. There is an unknown cave in the mountain whose nickname is Cave of Death. These 5 people were unaware that a deadly danger was waiting for them inside the cave. There were 5 people when they went inside the cave, but only 1 came back. This is the dangerous disaster of the Gollum Cave Incident. The day was August 1st, 2005. While having dinner, 5 members of a dance group decided to explore a secret cave located in Y Mountain next to the YUS campus in Provo, Utah. An unknown cave which has no name, but the students there call this cave Gollum Cave, or Cave of Death, which was discovered by 2 people only a few years ago. This cave looked very small, and it was as big as... This cave was also dangerous. Like Naughty Petty Cave, there were narrow paths, but the scary thing was that there was a lot of water inside it. But the most surprising thing was that it was 18 by 2 inches of water. There is a filled path which goes up to 18 feet from one side to the other. To reach this cave, one had to first go hiking in By Mountain. The entrance of this cave looks very thin and scary. There was some water inside the cave as well. Having water itself seemed very interesting. At 2:10 in the night, these 5 people hiked from the mountain and reached the entrance of the cave. The first among these 5 people was Jennifer Galbraith, who had already explored the cave filled with water. It was Jennifer who had convinced the rest of her friends to explore the cave, and the rest were Ariel Singer, black donor Scott McDonald, and the 5th friend was Joseph Ferguson, who decided that he would not go inside the cave. This will wait. After reaching near the cave, they waited for the morning so that the darkness inside the cave would reduce a little due to the morning light. Now it was 4 in the morning. The entrance of this cave was so narrow that it could not reach the cave. Only 1 person could go inside the cave at a time. First, Jennifer went down this cave. After that, the other 3 people also went down it. The water inside the cave was cold. Jennifer was walking at the front so that she could see the path ahead. To show the way, a rope was tied inside the cave to cross the 15-feet passage, which could easily cross the 18 2-inch passage. But perhaps those people did not use that rope, which means that they could have easily lost their way. Long before these 4, a caver had come to this cave. He told that he too had not used this rope, due to which he had lost his way and drowned inside the water. He was about to die when he found a hole there, where he took a breath and immediately came out of the cave. But perhaps now this thing was going to happen to them. All 4 were easily exploring the cave there. But it was very small, and there were very narrow paths inside the cave. But due to Jennifer's experience, these people were easily crossing those paths. But now things were about to get worse. While exploring the cave, these people could not see the rope which was. Due to this, these people lost their way. All 4 of them were about to suffocate when they found a hole where all 4 of them stood and took a breath. This hole was 6 feet wide, where there was only 3 feet breathing space, standing outside the cave. What happened was that Josh was waiting for all 4 of them. He did not know when these people would come out of the cave because all 4 of them had not fixed any time to come out of the cave. Josh was waiting for all of them for a long time, now in the morning. It was 5:30, but they still did not come out of the cave. So Josh goes a little inside the cave and calls them using the torch. Despite shouting a lot, he does not get any response from inside the cave. Seeing this, Josh gets very nervous. He couldn't even call all 4 of them because it was an underwater cave. So all 4 of them kept their phones, etc., handed over to Josh only. In this, Josh informs the rest of his friends and family. Now in the morning, it was 6 hours, but all 4 of them still did not come out of the cave. Josh, being nervous and scared, immediately called the police and told his location down in the cave. All 4 of them tried to come out, but every time they used to lose their way. But the reason for their death was that there was only 21 on oxygen in the cave, and 79 on nitrogen and water inside the cave was also stopped at one place. The cave was made of limestone and soil, and there were some plants in the cave. They were also there, hence there was more carbon dioxide in the cave, and all 4 were staying in a small hole where they were having problem in breathing. It was better for them to get out of this cave as soon as possible because if they had remained otherwise, they would have died due to suffocation. But the worst thing for them was that they were at a place from where they would have to cross an 18-9-inch path to get out. Due to the thinness of the path, they would have to come out one by one. Jennifer goes first. She could easily get out of the cave. Now it was possible that she could easily lose her way. When she did not find the rope, she stopped there. Due to less oxygen in the cave, after some time Jennifer becomes unconscious in the water, and she goes to an unknown place in the cave. Everyone else thinks that Jennifer has probably been successful in getting out of the cave, so the other two also try slowly to get out of the cave, but the same happens with them. Whatever happened to Jennifer, now there was the fourth and last cave inside that hole. He suspects that something wrong has happened inside the cave with his other three friends, because if all three of them had come out of the cave, they would have found him. The fourth caver had definitely become suspicious by making noise, but he did not know what actually happened to those three. The amount of oxygen in the cave was gradually decreasing. The welfare of the fourth caver was that he was without. Think carefully and immediately get out of the cave. But as soon as he tries to get out of that way, the same thing happens to him, which happened to those three. Now the rescue team had also come outside the cave, and they knew this. They knew how dangerous it was, so first of all, they put a pipe in the cave to drain the water. The rescue team had a lot of experience in caves, so they knew that the amount of oxygen in such caves is very low, so they put oxygen gas inside the cave so that if all four of them are alive in the cave, then they can get oxygen. After a large amount of water has drained out of the cave, when they go inside the cave, they are shocked to see the scene there, because by time, all four of them had died, and their dead bodies were lying scattered in front of them. When this was told to their family did not believe it. Jennifer's father told that Jennifer wanted to become a dancer and model, but the biggest revelation was made by Jennifer's mother. Jennifer's mother told that Black Donald was Jennifer's boyfriend. Black was not Donald's father. He was the only son of his mother. Black Donald's mother worked in a state college with Jennifer's mother. But after the death of Black Donald, his mother was left all alone. The news of the death of these four spread across the nation, due to which the government closed Gollum's Cave so that these future and other people would not die and so on. Thanks for watching.